Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where apparently I'm tracking something out of the situation log. What are we tracking here? Let's go into the situation log and find out. Energy infrastructure? Actually, we're just tracking everything. I think we were just tracking everything. Cool. Well, we're not too interested in that right now. We do have some of these archaeological sites that we're going to want to work on eventually. But for now, I'm not that interested in it. I do think, well, we're going to want to come down and rebuild in the Lando system eventually as well. I don't think that's a particularly high priority. But this generator world over here does need housing. Actually, we could use more energy credits. We're starting to dip down a little low on that. So we will put in an energy, or rather a generator district there. This industrial world, we're going to go ahead and put in... Yeah, I think we're going to put in an industrial district here. We should start thinking about getting some housing and possibly amenities on some of these worlds, but for now, I think that's okay. Cool. So that looks like that's all our worlds need for the moment. This bastion needs a missile battery, hangar bay, target uplink computer. Beautiful. And from there, the Zilbox Maw station is going to upgrade eventually, but that'll take it some time. These additional shipyards will be finishing up soon enough, and the Orinoco is just making its way down over here. Once it gets there, the Bilnock declared the Military Readiness Act an emergency measure. That moves up our naval cap a little bit, I think. I don't see it in that list, but I'm pretty sure it does. Let's see here. Where do we see the Military Readiness Act? Ah, here it is. They're just proposing it as an emergency. Okay. So, if you're using less than half of your naval cap, then you're in breach of galactic law. But that would increase naval cap by 20%. Most people are supporting. And I think we support this as well. We'll do it. Cool.
Technology discovered.
So the fourth fleet can be slightly expanded. It can be expanded up to... No, I don't want a new fleet. Get rid of that. It can be expanded up to an additional 10. So like that. Cool. We also got ourselves an L-Gate Insight. So we will continue to work on something in engineering here. Flak artillery is okay. We'll go for living metal construction, maybe. That's a pretty big research, and it's not going to go away. I'm actually going to grab advanced destroyer hulls to get more hull points from our destroyers. So that'll be fine. We'll do that. Oh, we're on normal speed. No wonder things are feeling a little bit slow. There we go. Let's move that up to fastest speed. I forget that every time I restart the game, it resets back to normal speed. I shouldn't forget that, but I do forget that. Okay. So the planetary shield generator is now done. We can research the defense grid supercomputer, which is not a terrible idea. Let's do it. Scum and villainy on Bardigan Prime. Okay, so crime is an issue here. That means that we definitely want to put in precinct houses. Cool.
Construction complete.
So, approximate production of minus 50 crime. There'll still be a little bit of crime here. We can also do... Okay, relay links have been forged. That's fine. We can also do an anti-crime campaign here. That's not really going to help us at this exact moment. But we'll do it nonetheless, and that will boost our precinct house production a little bit higher. Cool. It is done. Today, we present the galaxy with one of our grandest accomplishments yet. The joining of our hyper relay network with that of our friends... they're our friends? The Slurpenoid Foundation. Are they really our friends? I wouldn't call them our friends, but... Oh, okay. Apparently they're our friends. Lavish ceremonies have been held throughout the Human Star League, unanimously heralding this proud new link we share. It is said that, for the moment, all petty jealousies have been forgotten, all apathies and indifferences cast aside. Blended with this sense of pride and ambition is a shared confidence in the days to come. Working side by side, we've torn down a barrier we once thought insurmountable, ushering in a new age of mutual prosperity and friendship. You guys gotta vote, though. You're not registered to vote, and I'm not okay with that. Please vote. Okay, so we're going to head up over this direction. I do think that we should build a hyper relay in Nullion so that we have access to this wormhole much more easily. And we should do the same in Sirius. Access to this wormhole is important. After we get that done, we'll just go ahead and... Actually, we can't queue it up right now, but we'll just get that ready to go. And then we're going to start pushing... Actually, we're going to have to go over this direction. And then we can head down here, and then we can have another unit going up this way eventually. For now, we don't really have the resources to do that. So that's fine. Let's check in on our construction ships. The Ganges isn't doing anything. We will have it build its mining stations, and then we'll move on over to Taurus. The Orinoco is in position here. So the human third Star League ship fleet here. This is not how this works at all. This is not how naming or words work. But the human Star League should head down to Antec Rom and clean this out. And then the construction ship will follow along behind once we get that cleared. Cool. So in we go. Boy, we're not moving quickly. There we go. Fantastic. We'll have no problem taking them out, of course. This is not our most upgraded fleet in the world, but that's fine. And we will return back over here for repairs while we move on down to Antec Rom. And we're going to... That's our naval cap coming up again, actually. We could grab more diplomatic weight. Yeah, I think diplomatic weight is the way to go here. Cool. Okay, we're going to have enough influence here eventually. How much are we lacking for the starbase? 26. It'll take some time. Fine. Now we need to think about what we want for defenses down here. I would prefer the Wendell system and the Borbo system, but we'll see how realistic that ends up being. I just want all of these surveyed, and then we can research these projects. Cool. They've cleared out the rest down here. And they actually have a gateway system going on. Okay. Cool. We haven't had that tech pop up. The Orinoco is, of course, chilling down here, but we need influence at this moment. So we're going to grab our 4th fleet, and we're going to bring this up to max. There we go. And we'll continue to work on reinforcing that fleet. Cool. So a bunch of corvettes are finishing up there. The Amastes station needs to be continued, so we will build a missile battery hangar bay, and we'll build a target uplink computer there. Fantastic.
Technology discovered.
There's our destroyer hull points, always nice. Empire size from districts minus 10%. How much are we getting from districts right now? Okay, so that's going to reduce our empire size by like 6, which is actually like a little bit under 1% of our overall empire size. Let's do it. It's not a terrible concept. Cool. Checking in on our worlds here. This mining world requires a job. Easy enough. We'll put in a mining district. Actually, hang on. Do we have any exotic goods we can get here for free? No. Okay, we'll do the mining district. This industrial world requires a planetary capital. That's great. This tech world requires housing and a building slot as well. Easy enough. Easy enough. Cool. Nothing else really to do there. The Orinoco should be able to build here next month tick. Oof. That must be a rounding error. It should require 51. Oh, it requires 52. Okay. That'll do it. That'll do it. Cool. So eventually we're going to need defenses down here against the Bilnock. The question is, when are we going to go for those? That is quite a question. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Construction complete.
8, 9, 10, 11.
Establishing colony.
And then potentially 12, 13,
Construction
14.
complete.
So as many as 14 additional systems that we can claim here. Pulling up a calculator, 52 times 14 is 728 influence. We'll subtract the 14 we already have. This is not counting any influence we spend on our hyper relay. This will take us at making 4.96 per month. 144 months at this point to get this all filled in. Okay. That's like 12 years. The curators exist. Hi, curators. We want you to aid us in our research. Beautiful. About time we meet the curators. I like it. Well, we'll proceed here. The Ilix A station is about to finish upgrading to Star Fortress. Beautiful. A most irritating envoy, the Slurpanoran envoy, has been exasperatingly tiresome in his efforts to represent Slurpanoran interests on Earth. Right from his first arrival, he's shown unremitting hostility towards the military commissariat, unleashing an almost constant barrage of objections to our policies and actions. So great an irritation has he been that few would weep to see the back of him, and we've heard whispers that a group of Human Star League loyalists are plotting to expedite his demise. Allowing this scheme to succeed would certainly be convenient, but allowing foreign dignitaries to be assassinated in our own realm might not be the best of looks. 30 influence to snuff it out? Honestly? We're going to lose 10% diplomatic weight for 10 years. But we're going to gain 10% diplomatic weight in 3 months. Let's be rid of this tiresome envoy. Cool. Fantastic.
Construction complete.
Okay, so we can now build our mining and research stations down here. Beautiful. And then from there, we're going to want to make our way over to here. Cool. Ilix A is about to finish up here in just 23 days. So we'll let that go. And we will, of course, get our additional modules and buildings here.
Complete.
So we'll do gun battery. No, that's not right. We're going to do missile battery, hangar bay, and then target uplink computer. Cool. The Ilya station will be finishing up eventually as well. So that's all reasonably fine. Cool. We finished up a tech here. That's our diplomatic relations tech. And we're going to go for hyper entertainment forums, mostly as a reroll. Cool. So the Wendell system has now been surveyed. Are they going to grab it? They're heading off towards Tiana Vec, which is already theirs. We'll see where they're planning to go from here. Defending Wendell is absolutely fine as well.
Technology discovered.
Okay, so Hyper Entertainment Forums finishes. We can definitely take up the Paradise Dome. That's not a bad idea. Sure, we'll grab that. We can also grab ourselves a Tradition, which the only one available is standard production templates. So we'll go ahead and grab that. And then after that, the Public Works Division will be what we'll go for. So it looks like they're going to Borbo. That's fine. If they want Borbo, we can defend in Antic Rom and Wendell. And then we can just leave... We can just leave Moda as it is, if we have to. Drisk Prime is now also having some scum and villainy. So we will put in, once again, a precinct house here. And we will also put in an anti-crime campaign. And that will eventually solve the issues. We finished up our defense grid supercomputer. Archaeology skill +2, survey speed plus 33. That would have been nice to have a long time ago, but here we are. We're not going to get this just yet because we're in a bit of a rush to get these things down over here.
Discovered.
A bit of a rush. Actually, there's exotic gases here, so that would be good to have. We're getting some really bad luck on upgrading our railguns. I'm going to continue to re-roll this. We'll grab robotic workers. We're not planning on having robotic workers, for the record. Okay, so we're going to finish up this construction here shortly. They're going to grab Borbo, and that's fine. I would like to get this exotic gas.
Construction complete.
Cool. So we can definitely get ourselves a couple of additional things over here. I want to scroll down and make sure that... Okay, the sideband station's a little bit behind, but we can grab the shipyards here, and then we can grab the crew quarters. That's absolutely what we'll do. Okay. Where are these guys? Is that the ones down over here? Yes. In theory, we shouldn't have to worry too much about them. Cool. For the first time in recorded history, the warring factions of the Von Okans have united under a single great Khan. This mysterious warlord, who according to some accounts is a powerful psychic, has emerged from their warrior caste and accomplished what most thought impossible. Through a combination of guile, charisma, and military genius, the newly crowned Great Khan has won the utter loyalty and devotion of all Von Khan factions. Now that they're no longer busy killing each other, the Von Okans are turning their attention elsewhere. Great fleets are massing for war, crewed by eager warriors who are now steadfast comrades in arms. Despite having been mortal enemies mere months ago, a new threat is born. I am Uber-One. I'm going to call you Obi-Wan. Okay. I am Obi-Wan, Great Khan of the Von Okan Horde, and I am here to announce to the galaxy that a new age is upon us. The dark era where Von Okans would senselessly butcher one another for scraps of resources or a misguided sense of honor has finally come to an end. I've solemnly promised my people a new beginning through the formation of a great empire that will forever enshrine the name of the Von Okan species in the annals of galactic history. To those who would stand in my way, know this. I will stop at nothing to realize the true destiny of my people. If you oppose us, the Von Okan Horde will grind you into dust. Strong words. Okay. So they're way down here. They're like on the other side of the galaxy from us. In theory, we shouldn't have issues, but if they make their way up to like this wormhole, that could be a problem for us. Cool. So we're going to reinforce the third fleet here.
Complete.
And we're going to get the third fleet moving out towards... No, the third fleet stays where it is. The third fleet stays where it is. We need to get a fourth fleet going up over this way.
Initiating communications.
A commercial pact invitation. We decline. They get more than we do. Okay, I want to check in on the horde down here. Okay. Cool. So yeah, they grab Borbo. That is to be expected. We're on our way over to Mata right now, or rather Moda. There's our survey speed increased, which is mediocre at this point. And we can from here definitely grab... I guess we'll grab advanced reactor boosters. And... robo-modding. Hilarious. We'll grab another L-Gate Insight. Getting control of the L cluster would be absolutely huge. How are we doing on our L-Gate Insights? We have 5 of 7. We only need 2 more. Can we not get one from the Curator Order? Yeah, we can just get one from the Curator Order. So that means that we're going to be opening up the L-Gate very soon here. Which means... that we need to be in position at all of our L-Gates. We have 3 L-Gates in our empire here. And we have 3 fleets. All of our fleets need to be at an L-Gate. So 144 days here. Should we upgrade this fleet first? How long do we have? 28 months. So a little over 2 years. We're going to get this fleet upgrading. These guys will arrive in about a little over a year. These guys will arrive in a little over a year as well. Well, these guys are like a year and a half out. These are pretty close. So how long would it take them to get there? 144 days. Cool. So we'll get this started on upgrades. I'm even going to buy in a few extra alloys to make that go a lot faster. Cool. The Merrimack is not currently doing anything, and we'll head down to Sirius and build a hyper relay there. The Ganges is not doing anything either. We need to save at this point. Okay, we may not get this system. We'll see. We need to save our influence for this, but the system is not fully surveyed at this time. They're going to start their construction here. And we just dipped negative on energy credits. We'll take a look at that. Anything that we can do up over this way? No. But we can probably put in a policy, or rather an edict. We're currently spending 240 out of 105 edicts fund. But we could definitely put in capacity subsidies. That'll hurt our unity gain quite a bit.
Initiating communications.
The Bilnock wanted non-aggression pact. We actually decline. And they
Survey
immediately
complete.
start their starbase.
Construction complete.
Okay. Up is down. We gain a bunch of research there. Cool. Right. We can't grab this anyway because of our influence. We're going to have to move to Wendell. We're going to have to give them this, which I don't like giving up this exotic gas, but it's not the end of the world. So we know that we're going to want to defend in Antic Rom and Wendell, but we are at our starbase cap for right now. So we'll hold off on that for the moment. And I want to make sure that these guys are actually going to be constructing down here. Well, we're lacking in the alloys for the moment. Now we're not. So we'll get that going. And when are these upgrades going to be finished? Well, we're only upgrading 2 at a time. We're going to go to 3 soon. So that's fine.
Technology discovered.
And that's the Paradise Dome finishing. I think next we're going to go for... energy siphons. We'll just get that out of the way. The Saiban shipyard over here, of course, requires additional shipyards, and we want a crew quarters. There we go. I'm just glad it wasn't these guys that woke up. That would have been awkward for us. This research agreement is in our benefit. We agreed to that. Fantastic. The Ganges is going to eventually want to build over here, and we're going to want to start working on another fleet over this way in Seoul. We're going to immediately produce, well, we're lacking in alloys right now, and I think we're going to continue to lack in alloys for a bit as we continue to upgrade the third fleet here. Okay. This station, is this not upgrading? It is not. For some reason, I thought that we had all of these done, but we didn't. Okay, we're positive on energy credits again. I'm going to buy in the alloys here to get that instantly upgrading. It's not going to be done, I don't think, by the time we finish up our Elgate Insight.
Construction complete.
Which is now only 12 months away, and the reason for that is because we have all that stored research. That will be gone soon. It will be longer than 12 months.
Construction complete.
Okay, so we're going to grab our mining stations here. And then from there, we're going to want to head, in theory, to Zolbox Maw, but that might not be a safe place to be. This science ship here, what do we want to do with it? Archaeology? Yeah, there's archaeology in this region, so we'll start excavating some of these sites. Beautiful.
Technology
How are these
discovered.
upgrades going? We don't have our battleships upgraded currently. Energy siphon finishes, and food from farmers is not a terrible thing to do here. So we'll go ahead and grab that. That'll be fine. Still saying 817 stored research.
Technology discovered.
Interesting. So I think we're going to go for our archaeology skill, because we do have a lot of archaeological sites to get going on. The Ganges at this point is completely fine to build this starbase once it can, which it can't yet. Cool. Apparently that stored research isn't being used. No, I think it is. Okay, so we're 8 months on the L-Gate Insights. We're 60% done with this upgrade. We're finishing up our corvettes now. There we go. And our battleships are underway. We're now 2/3 done.
Technology discovered.
Cool. Archaeology skill comes in. Jump drives. Let's do it. Okay. I want to have all this done before I put the cut in, because I know that there's going to be stuff that I forget that I want to have done here. These cruisers are currently about half done. The battleship isn't started.
Colony established.
Okay. We're 5 months away on that L-Gate. And what is our current fleet strength? It's a little on the low side, I'm not going to lie. We do want to have an admiral here, and I'll go with this guy. Cool. That boosts us up a little bit. We're slightly low for opening the L cluster, but if we can group everybody together, in theory, we should be quasi-okay. We're 90% done with our upgrade. Our cruisers will be done very shortly. As soon as we're done with that, we have to get moving. Cool. 2/3 done with our battleship upgrade. 3/4 done. 4/5 done. 9/10 done. And
Construction complete.
we're done. Off we go. 150 days until we get here. We're going to be slightly late, but that's okay. It is now time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are opening the L cluster. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Kazaral, Sigma162, JJ Gamer, Ken2In, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Kadra, Raw Potato, Elmichi Nazi, Justin Everett, Emiliano Cambron, Martin Lawrence, Jens Graham, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.